Yes, cardiac arrest. It is the sudden stop in effective blood flow due to the failure of the heart to contract effectively. So it is sudden stoppage of the blood flow due to the failure of the heart to contract effectively, and its symptoms include fainting, blackout means person can't see, chest pain, weakness of vomiting, and fatigue, dizziness, and shortness of breath. Breath is fast. And causes coronary artery disease. So any of the coronary artery is blocked, that's why it can happen. Major blood loss or too much of blood is lost. Lack of oxygen means not getting sufficient amount of oxygen. Very low potassium level in the body. And heart failure, intense physical exercise, long standing high blood pressure. If we stand for long time and we are suffering from high blood pressure. Next is prevention. Healthy diet we can take, regular exercise, control blood pressure, controlled cholesterol level, avoid smoking, no to alcohol and drugs, and we should not take alcohols and drugs at all. Next is hypertension. It is a condition in which force of blood against the artery walls is too high. Means the blood in the arteries exert too much of pressure on the walls of the arteries. And diagnosis of hypertension may be made when one or both readings are high, that is the systolic and the diastolic pressure. The systolic pressure on the heart when it pumps blood to the body, reading more than 140 mm of mercury means hypertension. And diastolic pressure, if it is reading is above 90 mm of mercury, means it is hypertension. And what are the causes? Modern lifestyle, just sitting at a place, not moving. Physical inactivity, salt-rich diet, processed and fatty foods, then use of alcohol and tobacco. Hypertension itself does not cause symptoms, but in long run leads to complications such as kidney failure, diabetes, which may be caused by narrowing of the blood vessels. So this can be the result of hypertension. How hypertension can be prevented? Maintaining healthy lifestyle, which includes salt restriction and other dietary changes, stress reduction, having a regular check of blood pressure, and saying no to caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, tobacco, and drugs. So this is about the heart-related problems. Next we come over to lymphatic system. Lymph and its associated parts constitute lymphatic system. So lymph is this colorless fluid and its associated parts constitute the lymphatic system, and lymph is filtered blood plasma but having lower protein contents than plasma, and it consists of lymph, lymph capillaries, lymph vessels, and lymph nodes. Lymph is colorless or straw colored fluid connective tissue, and lymph capillaries, they are interwoven with the blood capillaries are present the lymph capillaries. So lymph capillaries, they are just interwoven along with the blood capillaries, and which are blind at one end. And they have, blind means they are closed at one end. They have very thin walls. Lymph flows into lymph capillaries. their walls are thin, and it is the lymph which flows in the lymph capillaries. Then lymph capillaries, they join to form the lymph vessels, and lymph vessels resemble the vein in structure but have thinner walls and more valves. As the veins have walls, even the lymph vessels have walls, and the smaller lymph vessels join to form the larger lymph vessels. Then lymph nodes, the enlargement in the lymph vessels, which can be seen like beads in a string throughout vessels, are called lymph nodes. So these lymph vessels, when they get enlarged and form bead-like structures, and they are called lymph nodes, and these are present mainly in the neck, armpits, and the gnoirs, and they contain lymphocytes, that is type of white blood cells, plasma cells, and the fixed macrophages. And the lymph is filtered through the lymph nodes. So it is the lymph nodes which filter the lymph, and the macrophages engulf microorganisms and foreign particles from the lymph. And they are the ones, the macrophages are the ones which destroy the microorganisms or foreign particles which are present in the lymph. And lymph nodes also add lymphocytes and antibodies to the lymph, from where these are carried to the blood. Then the function of the lymph. The lymph performs many functions. Number one, it acts as a middleman and helps in exchange of various materials between the blood and the tissue. So it helps in exchange of various materials between the blood and the body tissues. Then lymph carries lymphocytes and antibodies from lymph nodes to the blood. And lymph transports fats from the intestine to the blood in the form of fatty acid and glycerol. And lymph destroys microorganisms and foreign particles in the lymph nodes. And another function of lymph is that it drains excess of tissue fluid. If there is excess of tissue fluid from the intercellular spaces back into the blood, and it controls the concentration of protein in the tissue fluid. Even the protein content is controlled in the tissue fluid by lymph, and it helps in removing nitrogenous waste and carbon dioxide from the tissues into the blood. And this lymph also serves as a thermostat to equalize body temperature, because it is also a fluid which flows throughout the body, so it equalizes the body temperature. Next is the tonsils and adenoids. These are types of glands, are the masses of lymphatic tissue, while thymus and spleen are the lymphatic organs. Then differences between the blood and lymph. Blood is red in color, lymph is colorless or straw yellow colored, and blood has the erythrocytes in it, that is RBCs. Lymph does not have. Hemoglobin is present in the blood, and hemoglobin is absent in the lymph. Blood contains many plasma proteins, and lymph plasma proteins are absent or in very low concentration. Then blood, calcium and phosphorus concentration is high, and in lymph the low concentration of calcium and phosphorus is there. Next is blood, it flows in blood vessels, and lymph, it flows in lymph vessels and also bathes various body tissues. Last one, blood, it helps in transportation of various materials, and lymph, it acts as a middleman for the exchange of material between blood and the body tissues. So this is about the lesson.